and then for Croatia. Beneath.
Sumit, there's a Turkish military presence in Cyprus as well because of what happened in 1974, which is a part of history books as well. And this is a very sensitive chord for Erdogan as well, because this is one island, Sumit, that he has not been able to influence. The other island that he is influenced by is Pakistan, for that matter. I'm not calling Pakistan an island in the traditional sense, but it is an island in the sense the way it has been isolated by the world. Sumit Peer.
Vinny, thank you for having me on your show. Look, first of all, it's a very welcome visit. I have myself lived in Limassol for 2 years, so I understand the place very well. And beautiful place, warm people, family and God, very similar to Indian culture. Now coming to the geopolitics of it. Look, Vineet, today India has taken a side. India is not a fenster anymore. India decides its priorities. India sets its priorities. When you take sides, when you decide your priorities, when you set your priorities, you will have a lot of friends and you will have a lot of enemies also. Now, let's not be naive that Tayyip Erdogan is a friend, enemy of India. Tayyip Erdogan supports all the radicalized Islamist regimes of the world. He supports all the terrorist organizations of the world, and including the military nexus and the Mullah Military International and the whatever, you don't know where the jihadis end and where the Pakistani army starts. He supports that nexus. He has given weapons to be used against Indian civilians and Indian army. And it is our duty to enable everybody and anybody who can be a pain in the wrong side for Tayyip Erdogan. That is exactly what we should do. You know, what if you talk of the northern Cyprus, which is called the Turkish Cyprus, it's an illegal occupation. The biggest illegal occupation is POK. After that, the second biggest illegal occupation is that. It was taken by force. It was orchestrated. And if you go back there, you will feel like they have stepped 50 years back in time. That kind of Islamic hegemony, what Erdogan believes is, and because of the Islamic hegemony, we can cover the whole world and all, that has to come to end. And why is he supporting Pakistan? It's the same thing. Why is he supporting Iran? It's the same thing. He yesterday told that if Israel doesn't stop bombing Iran, the whole Middle East will be in flames. I mean, I don't know what is his problem. Wherever there is some kind of Islamic hegemony or Islamic role play, he is the pawn who wants to be the director of the picture. That's exactly what he is. His economy is sulking. He's at 42%, inflation, and he still wants to be that Khalifa of the Ottoman Empire. We should support Cyprus militarily. I think Dr. Jaishankar was there a couple of years. We should support Greece.
2022. Dr. Jaishankar was there in 2022. You're right.
If you support Cyprus and Greece, that will be the biggest answer to Tayyip Erdogan. Take the problem to his backyard. He gave his weapons to Pakistan to hit our cities, to hit our civilians, to hit our bases. Let's rescue it. Let's give the favor, return the favor. Weaponize Cyprus, weaponize Greece. They need those weapons. Give them. Give BrahMos to Greece. If they are asking for BrahMos, give them BrahMos to Greece. That will be the biggest message you send to any adversary in the world. You try to mess in your backyard, we'll make sure we come to your backyard and we will make you run for your money. And that is how these radical Islamist regimes understand. There is no other language you can talk to them, because what is his relation with Pakistan? Islam, tera mera kya rishta? La ilaha illallah. After Operation Dost. And Vineet, why are we forgetting the biggest contingent which landed in Turkey in the time of this unfortunate earthquake was Israelis. Second biggest was Indians. We were supposed to land first because Pakistan blocked the airspace, so we landed second. And after two of these countries, one Jewish country, essentially a Hindu-dominated country, India, this is how you return the favor. You are supporting our enemies. You are giving them weapons. You are calling for the annihilation of civilizations like us, and you want us to be your dost. And it doesn't mend in their way of world, because whatever you do in Vineet, you will never get the same thing in return. They have the same ideology where Islamic hegemony has to prevail over anything else. Everything has to be seen through the lens of Islam, and that is how it is done. I mean, bygones are bygones. India is not a power which you can mess around it. We are not fensters anymore. Prime Minister Modi going there is to send a very, very, very clear and subtle message to Tayyip Erdogan. I am hoping when will Prime Minister go to Greece next? I am hoping Rajnath Singh ji should go to Greece, and let's give them BrahMos. They want Pinaka, BrahMos. There are two things that they want. Let's give it to them. We've given weapons to Armenia, and likewise in the geopolitics, weapons cement your legacy, weapons cement your power. It's not about money what you make for weapons. Weapons are a way to keep your friends and allies intact. If Israel is fighting Iran today because they know Americans, French are backing them up. And if Iran is not daring to cross the line because they know American firepower will come. Trump said yesterday, if you try to touch our assets, full American firepower will come on you. That is what is happening, Vineet. At the end of the day, weapons are important, friends are important, allies are important, and if you mess with us, we return the favor. That's as simple as that, and that is how I look at it. That is what India should be doing, and calling it, without any hesitation, comma, apostrophe lagane ke bina. Vineet.
All right, Mithali, of course, there are economic angles to be explored as well. Regardless of the